Hi there, it's Chris Mason here from chrismasons-sosimplemarketing.com. 12 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to say that, and if I had, I would have been talking through my backside. And what's happened during that 12 months is that I've become a member of a system called the Six Figure Mentors, and I'm also a member of the Digital Experts Academy. And I would expect you to understand that necessarily, and that's why I'm making this video. After this brief introduction, I want to show you what happens when you're a member of the Six Figure Mentors. I'm just going to show you the first part, and I'm going to make a number of videos which will explain what happens, what process you go through, what sort of a transition you can make to your life from where you are now, wherever that may be, to coming out at the other end as a successful digital entrepreneur. When I first started looking for ways to make money online, I looked for all the wrong reasons. I was needy, greedy maybe. I just wanted something I could press a button and money would pour out of the other end, and I started to believe the hype that I was seeing on the internet, and I felt pretty desperate at the time too. I wanted to find a way to make money quickly, and I bought into all kinds of bullshit. None of that stuff works, and the sooner you can work out the way I'm working out that the way you will make money on the internet or in any kind of business is to give value. It's an exchange of value. You give value, and for that you will receive some money back. And if you stop thinking about the money and start thinking about giving the value, that's when all this starts to work. And this is something that I've learned through the Six Figure Mentors. It's a brilliant platform, and I'm being mentored by Jay Kubizek and Stuart Ross, two of the best mentors I've ever come across. And I'm on a journey. I'm a few steps ahead of you. I'm on this journey to change, to become a digital entrepreneur, which is what I want to be. I want to be passionate about life. I do feel passionate about life. I want to be passionate about my business. I am feeling passionate about my business. And I want the same thing for you. And I want to mentor you through that process if you decide to join up with me. So that's enough from me. Shut up, Chris. And just go ahead and watch this video. It's an introduction to the Six Figure Mentors. If you want to speak to me, my email address is underneath the video here. And there's a link with where you can leave your email address so I can send you tons more information if you want it about this process, the Six Figure Mentors and the Digital Experts Academy. And I look forward to speaking to you soon. Cheers. Hey there, it's Chris Mason here from chrismasons-sosimplemarketing.com, and welcome to this video. It's the first I'm doing in a series of videos that will help you to understand what you get when you become a member of the Six Figure Mentors and or the Digital Experts Academy. And what you get is a lot more probably than what you imagine. I know most people, when they look at setting up a business online and get to the point where they start to look for a system that they can use, and there are quite a few systems out there where you can join with pre-existing systems, drive traffic into the system and let the system do the work in terms of using its own sales funnels, landing pages, thank you pages, etc., to generate sales where you can earn an affiliate commission. Now that's all well and good, but if you're not really learning how to become independent, if you're not learning how to become an independent digital entrepreneur, you know, those systems are fine, but if they go away or they change or the market changes or marketing methods change, etc., you know, you're really left with nothing. And without a doubt, as you develop as a digital marketer, you need to start to put your own footprint out there on the internet, because people ultimately do buy from people. So systems work, systems are great. The Six Figure Mentors digital business system is absolutely awesome, because if you were starting from scratch, it's unlikely that you could build this without masses of experimentation and masses of money spent on marketing and split testing, etc. It would take a huge amount of education, and you'd have to go out and search for that education. Now with the Six Figure Mentors, the system is done for you, and really all you need to do is learn how to drive traffic into the system. And it all sounds very, very simple, but I'll be honest with you, it never is quite that simple. And one of the things that you need to do, and where this system is massively brilliant in my opinion, compared to anything else that I've ever looked at, where this system is brilliant is that it teaches you how to become an entrepreneur as well as simply how to drive traffic into the system. You will come across obstacles in your transition, if you like, in your transition from whatever it is you're doing now to the point where you are a successful digital entrepreneur. You will find obstacles. There will be obstacles, blockers, things that will get in your way, and most of them can be overcome if you've got the right mindset. In fact, I would say all of them can be overcome if you've got the right mindset, if you take the right approach. And you could come into this business thinking right at the beginning that you know, oh yes, I've got the right mindset, I'll take the right approach. And you may realize quite quickly, especially when you go through these modules that are here right at the beginning of the of your experience in the Six-Figure Mentors, and I'm really only talking to you now about module 1, part 1. It's just the introduction. But yeah, as you come in here and start to go through these, you may realize that there's an awful lot of mindset training that you can do alongside your learning about how the system works and where to get traffic and going through the training in the back office, etc., etc. So to finish off, what happens here when you first come in is you'll go to part 1, module 1, and you'll just see an introduction from Jay Kubizak and Stuart Ross, and you'll listen to them introducing the system, and you'll know very, very quickly after you've heard the introduction how genuine these two guys are, how motivational they can be, and what great leaders they are. And if you follow their advice throughout the system, you know, you will succeed. You will succeed if you follow their advice. I think the truth is that most people who don't succeed in a business like this one, and particularly the Six-Figure Mentors, is simply that they don't follow these steps. These steps are all here outlined for you, and all you really have to do is honestly follow them with good intent, and do the work when you're asked to do the work, and don't move on until you're satisfied, properly satisfied that you've completed a module as well as you can. Now there's a community in the back with the Six-Figure Mentors as well. It's one of the most important parts of the system. There's a community where you can meet everybody else who's already in the business, people who've been in for ages, people who've only just arrived, people who are going through this process alongside you, and you can compare notes and you can work with each other to see whether you really are completing these steps to the best of your ability and to the standard that you need to complete them in order to move on and get to the point where you are a digital entrepreneur. So that's it for today. I just wanted to introduce part 1, and I'm going to make videos that cover all the aspects of the back office here. So my next one will be out very shortly, and thanks for sticking with me so far. Chris Mason at chrismasons-sosimplemarketing.com, signing out. Cheers.